So if you're trying to decompose it into a model, which you have done in your book, what would that model be? What is the delight model and how can you engineer delight?
So after like with my own experience and also by interviewing a lot of leaders from different industry, by the way, like I checked hardware industry, B2B industries, like tech industry, like a GitHub or Snowflake. I mean, these are a company that I don't necessarily have big knowledge about how they develop their product, but I spend a lot of months interviewing them. Actually, I have a research background. Like I did a PhD in my early days, so I put my researcher hat again, and I did my research to try to consolidate both my knowledge together with what I consider successful outside of my knowledge, and I ended up creating what I call the delight model. So the delight model, I mean, I'm more calling it as a model because I see it more like a mental model. First of all, delight is a mental model. You need to be convinced that you need to delight your customers. And here's the truth, Akash. The reality is that now that I'm coaching companies and founders, I think and I see that most company and most founders agree that we need to delight our customers. They will tell you we should delight our customers. All of them, all industries confused. The only thing is that they don't necessarily know how to. So
Yeah.
we agree on the goal, we just don't know necessarily how to. So that for me was an eye opener and a revealer that I needed to put this into something actionable. I needed to put it into like something step by step that people can benefit from. So the delight model is a 4-step, think about it as a model or a process that works the following. The first step is about identifying users' motivators. The second step is about turning those motivators into real product opportunities. Once you identify those opportunities, you create solutions and you categorize solutions into these different type of delights. And then the last step, which for me is fundamental and very necessary,